Welcome back. Today, let's talk about something most people experience, but very few truly understand. How many friendships have you seen between a man and a woman that started out perfectly clean and simple, only to slowly become complicated? I'm not talking about huge dramas or massive arguments. I'm talking about that subtle shift of confusion, the growing distance, or those unspoken expectations that just hang in the air. Today, we're going to break down why purely platonic friendships between men and women can be so challenging. And here's the twist. This isn't about emotions or culture. It's about biology. So many people struggle with this silently. You find yourself wondering, why did things change all of a sudden? Or why does it feel like one of us expects more now? And maybe the biggest question, why does this friendship suddenly feel so heavy? Without understanding the root cause, this confusion leads to a lot of negative outcomes. People feel guilty for developing feelings they didn't ask for. They feel rejected when they express a desire for more and it's not reciprocated. Or, worst of all, they stay stuck in a friendship, pretending everything is fine when it clearly isn't. This constant inner conflict drains your energy, disrupts your peace of mind, and can even lower your self-respect over time. But here's the key insight that most people miss. Biology doesn't really care about our modern social labels, like just friends. At a fundamental level, men and women are wired differently, and I don't mean by society or by popular opinion. I mean by deep-seated evolutionary instincts. When we ignore these instincts, we find ourselves repeating the same confusing patterns over and over again. Let's dive into the core of it. First, we have to acknowledge the different biological wiring. For thousands of years, men and women evolved with different primary instincts to ensure survival and reproduction. Men's instincts are often more alert to potential romantic or sexual opportunities. It's a subconscious drive. On the other hand, women's instincts are often more finely tuned to emotional safety, connection, and long-term bonding. So when you have a man and a woman spending more and more time together, sharing attention, and getting closer, their biological systems are going to react, and often, they react very differently. It's not about one person being right and the other being wrong. It's simply about their innate biological wiring. The second point is crucial. Attraction is not a choice. You can absolutely control your actions, but you can't just flip a switch and turn off your instincts. Things like spending a lot of private time together, having deep emotional conversations, and sharing your vulnerabilities are all powerful bond-building behaviors. Your biology is designed to respond to those signals automatically. A switch gets flipped, whether you want it to or not. This is why so many of these friendships don't end with a big, dramatic explosion. Instead, they just quietly fade away as one or both people pull back to resolve the internal tension. The friendship dies a slow, silent death from unspoken complications. So, you might be asking, when does it actually work? When can men and women be friends without all this confusion? There is one clear context where these interactions tend to thrive without tripping biological wires. Group-based environments. Think about it at work, in a community project, or on a sports team. Why does it work in these settings? Because the boundaries are already built and clear. The level of one-on-one intimacy stays relatively low. The focus is on a shared goal or activity, not just on each other. This structure provides a natural framework that keeps those powerful instincts in check. Let me be clear. This conversation isn't about blaming anyone or putting restrictions on who you can be friends with. It's about understanding human nature instead of constantly fighting against it. When you learn to respect your own biology and the biology of others, your decisions become so much cleaner. The emotional chaos begins to subside, and a sense of peace takes its place. Having this kind of clarity isn't cold or cynical. It's a sign of maturity. If this video brought some clarity to something you've experienced in your own life, do me a favor and like the video. Share it with someone who you think needs to hear this perspective. And of course, subscribe for more honest, grounded conversations about growth and human behavior. Remember, self-awareness is your strength, and clarity is your power. I'll see you in the next one.